Okay, we are streaming right now live, actually. So we got this going. But let me no, on YouTube. So I hooked up the domain William Future to.
There you go.
Okay. I guess I'm going live.
Where's the camera? Oh, over here?
Yeah, I'm using this. It's gonna fly out the window and stay live. So while we're talking still, when that goes out the window, we'll still see it on here, and then actually I'm gonna put it up here too, so we can see it and like watch it live, which is gonna be the craziest thing that no one's ever done it to this level. Like people have live setups, but not a giant monitor above their head live. So. Oh, see, that's even easier. Okay, but how do we get the downward angle?
What if I had a perch? It's not downward angle.
The perch, yeah, the perch is easier because you're.
Perch.
Yeah, and I move around you.
And it was just like so simple. Like.
That's a lot easier for us to do. So we can perch and then we do.
And then we just make it seem like an epic jump.
Well, we can get something that's ridiculous, like an iconic thing in Newport that's a perch, which is the old building that's like from the 1900s. It's a perfect spot that would be what that you showed me. I'll show you what I thought for that. It's right here.
Like what if I instead of Matrix it was like on some Catwoman shit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The Matrix was just starting an idea to get in there. I don't really want to introduce guns into this if we don't have to, because that's so beautiful in itself. All we need to do is pull off a quality shot or two like that to call it a good time, I feel like. Because once we figure that out, then it's going to get easier and easier, and then we'll be able to progress to like full bullet effects and stuff. Because right now I'm just starting to get into the VFX, and this is really easy for me to see the deal. So I'm going to show you where I'm going to pick, though, because it's going to make everyone in Newport know we're in Newport. This is the spot. It's called the Newport Landing. Right? Newport Landing is the oldest spot here. It's called the Pavilion, I think. And it's right inside of here. Where is it? Called Balboa Phone Zone, Balboa Salon, Pavilion. Balboa Pavilion. See, it's from the early 1900s. You see these pictures? So everyone knows this top of that, and that's a perch right there. You see that perch? And we can get on custom perch. I don't want to steal someone else's footage because then we have to buy it. It literally takes a second to get on there, but we'll film it according to that spec, and then we're gonna make you go on top of that perch here. I'm gonna pull it up in Google Earth so we can see how good of a spot we got for that. Do you see what I'm talking about? She's showing a really good idea to do this way easier. She has a certain tilt camera angle. Here, show him so he gets an idea of what. Look at it. Okay, now we got the monitor. That's way easier to pull off. Makes a lot more sense.
Less Spider-Man, more like on Catwoman.
I know, it pulls off the sexy, it does all that stuff at the same time. So
you go really low on that roof and like have an outside view.
So then you're gonna help me on the I'm gonna fly, and then you're gonna guide me on the camera a little bit. But why don't we just use, instead of doing it that way, I was gonna pick this building right here. So why instead, should we capture this first and go on a little trip? And do you want some of this or no?
Dude, I'll get tired.
Oh, you get tired? Not me. Sorry. Okay, so
Oh shit, guys, look! Catwoman has a... Look at Catwoman, that's so sick!
See, this is a perfect. So we're gonna make you look like. See, that's a perfect. This is a great one to watch because they're using a lot more green screen here to pull this up. Look, this is a spinning background, and you have a walk.
This is it, guys.
Okay.
That's so sick.
We need to have you walk a long distance. That's gonna be hard to pull. But we can do it in slow motion. No.
That's cool.
How do we get her to walk? Do we need to have her walk slowly towards this way? Because we can't have her.
It'd be a lot easier if you could fake walking.
I feel like you should be still motion so that
if she could be on this.
What?
Yeah.
It'd be like.
Oh,
this.
the perch. Look, the perch.
Like if you could just fake walking.
Hey, Shaq, turn heavy duty swinger on.
And then have the background obviously be the drone shot.
Hey, Shaq, turn heavy duty swinger on.
Oh, let's see how Catwoman does.
See, this is how you do it, right here. Look. So you perch on this, like try to perch up on here. So you get an idea.
So You're
It
gonna
could
go
be low.
You're gonna go up on that roof.
Okay, I'm just
And
going
you're
to.
gonna.
Let's pull it on the green screen first to get this dialed in here. Because look, I think that it needs to be low facing up. Look at that. Look at that angle right here. Because I can totally pull off, like it's gonna make you look tall.
No, you want to
This
get.
is about Catwoman.
Okay, so it's about this height then. So it's about this height. So I need something to hold the drone about this high. And then she needs to go up. One second.
I think you need more leather and cat ears.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on.
Wait, what?
She has that stuff. We have everything we need to make exactly the same thing, man.
I don't have cat ears, but
We don't need cat ears. We're not trying to.
it's kind of like Tomb Raider meets Ray Tracing.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, exactly. So let's get this right. I really want to dial it in. So we dial our these skills and we're gonna make tons of money. This is what it takes. We gotta figure this shit out as a team. It's gonna be fun. Okay.
She like punches her back like a cat. I don't know if that was good.
Try all the angles.
I feel like this is the right height and it's a good little platform. So you're gonna. We definitely got the light pretty dialed in already. I'm surprised like how decent that it's looking. It's not directly hitting you, it's overhead. I kind of like the hard light in this situation. Take a look a little bit at the screen while I adjust this here.
The whole point is it has to match the backdrop.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We're gonna get this right. We're gonna fix it.
There's no light. in
Let's
the
get the
dark.
green screen right first. This green screen's gotta go between this thing. So he's gotta go this way for now. Oh, you wanna grab that side and pull it out? We're gonna make this seamless pretty much. We don't wanna have ripples. We're gonna pull it out. Pull. This thing on top of that thing. Pretty much. Should have enough separation. And I should be able to get enough lights around this whole situation to really do it. So it should come from one direction, I heard. Because that makes it.
Don't want a lot of light.
I know I don't want a lot, so then we're gonna dial it down. So why don't you go in the set there so we can dial it in more. Okay, so that means
So
I think you need to go more, bring that spinner thing to the middle more.
Can we get more of a. Pull more down?
Yeah, help me out. I don't know exactly. Show me. Show me the way. So you want more of it down. I bet you.
We don't want creases.
Okay. Go push this, pull. Push that way, push the whole seam, look. Push it this way, this thing. A little bit. Because it needs to be. There you go.
Pull out from this side over there.
Pull what?
Pull out. Same. No, over there. Yeah. Pull out.
You want to pull in the middle?
No. We want it against the wall, but we just don't want creases. Kind of little creases. Yeah, like that.
That's pretty good. Okay, now we need tape. There's tape on the bottom over here. If you go straight through, you're gonna see. There's the tape. No, it's in the middle. Look, right over there. So to the right.
Here.
I'll show you. I just put this down. If you want any pizza or water, let me know. I'm really thirsty, so that's water. Let me know if it's raining.
People just want to be told, no, I'm this. And they're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, they love defining how do you define yourself.
Exactly.
You make whatever you want because of the digital world too. You can make yourself look. That's the problem too. Don't overdo it. Don't try to pretend it's like you're not. But try the best with what we got with technology to showcase the best stuff, which is exactly what we're doing right this second to full capacity. So I think it's gonna get us somewhere financially pretty quickly, is if we put that amount of concentration of people together. And we've already won awards. It's like, well, what else can we do? You know, there's a lot more than just working a normal job. You can make the job.
So,
I guess that.
during the
Once you meet the right people,
it
and
like
yes.
took off, and I had to kill the voters, and it snapped the crop code.
Yeah, that's why it's like literally that guy's Buck Johns. Like the office, like that guy hit literally 4 different presidents on his wall at his house. Okay, he's my main client. I've been trained by him for years.
So
Why aren't you trying harder, Will? That's why I took that call right before you went. I did it on purpose to discern myself. Like usually I would say no someday, but it's not about that with him. If I show that type of service for him, it doesn't matter anything for Buck. He starts rewarding me a lot more than I can remember. Now I remember what was going on. So if I'm gonna pitch him an idea. Yeah, well, it's like if he's an investor, multi-million dollars, and he sees how serious I am about showing him this waterproof drone, he's gonna start biting. And when he starts biting, that means jobs for everyone. When it's not just him, it's like I know that I can provide a service now. Because why aren't they biting me before? Because I wasn't of enough value. Because I didn't have this and this and that. Once this is valued, it's a very, very valuable asset. And there's not many of them in Orange County. There's a lot in LA. But not really too many true green screen or good studios here.
Yeah.
So I don't care if it starts in an apartment, it will grow. So, yeah.
Oh, no, definitely.
It's kind of fun that it is. It's like an evil lair or something. Like, you never expect to come into an apartment and look like that. It's like, it's more of an office building setup. Especially when I finish the upstairs, that's opening, you'll get more spaces up there to put stuff and make a cool place. Whole shelter. Like, the thing I've been here for like 5 years, I know I can pull it off. Like, to get a lot of work done to it.
Oh, you really been?
Yeah, I've been here for a while. That's why I can do things like this. I know, like, you know, I've set shop. Like, you know, like if you think that way, then you know, if you're transient, like, you know how that feeling is you're trying to set up right now, right? Like, you gotta establish stuff. You gotta make those connections. It's like a dog pissing pretty much.
Yeah.
It
takes energy.
It does. Once you get that forward momentum, I've had so much lately, and I've been around the world, so I'm full of it. My circadian rhythms are off. I don't give a shit. I just work till I drop. And I've heard it, and I listen to the motivational speeches. I have a fucking headache right now. I'm not talking about it. I don't care. It's like what you just gotta deal with life, and that's why Buck Johns is. He's 80 years old. He's in the office. He went right through COVID, no mask. He just pushes through, and he could choose to be a lazy motherfucker because he has a lot of money, but he chooses to work on a Sunday. So I'm gonna work too now. That's how I'm thinking about it. Yeah. So I really see it coming together though, because this perch idea is definitely. Like now that we thought about what we're doing, it's gonna look amazing.
Yeah, I think that'll be easy enough where it'll actually look cool. And like, I don't think it should be too long. You know?
No, it's about getting it just dialed in right.
Yes.
That's how studio work works. It's not about shooting it. If you're all hyper and impulsive, that's what amateur filmmakers are. That's what I was. When you start just shooting everything and trying to edit later, I'm not trying to do that anymore. I'm trying to shoot perfect studio shit every time. I want to get Rolexes on this new platforms. And I have people that need this stuff, so I just gotta connect the dots, get better in my own self. Need models, need stuff like that to present a package. It's worth way more money. So that's how you do it. You provide the whole production. It's not like you have them piecing together, I need an actor and this stuff. No, it's like you want a whole movie set, here you go. That's $5,000 and up. That's what I've learned. That's the bare minimum. Like that's what I've been told. And that was 4 years ago. And so that's, you know, when you're doing teamwork, everyone gets a good chunk of money and has a good time. That's the idea. I don't really want to look at it like work. This is fun. I'm doing this when I was 10, so nothing's changed. It's gonna be amazing. If I could pull it off, because I could never pull it off then. I always wanted to be able to pull it off like this. So tonight, the testing it. Can we pull it off?
Well, if you don't pull it off, then
no, I just keep trying until I do.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We're close. We're gonna get close. Huh? Oh, I was just sitting. I was like, wait, we have this fitting. We're getting all set up. So the question is, do you want to shoot the stuff beforehand that we're going to use and go get that so we understand what to do? Because, like, should we use that office building I have because that's the easiest thing?
Yeah,
Should I?
You go up there and do a small orbit on the edge of the corner of the building. That would be her perched, or it could be like if you orbit in the middle of the building on the edge, that'd be her walk.